This is a community of interest. We have folks here that are coming from workforce development, learning and development. We have technical folks here. We have policy folks here. We have business development, research institutions, and everyone here is all underneath this umbrella of how do we think about interoperability? How do we think about reliability?
Movin'On formerly is a business-led, not-for-profit organization that really believes, has strong convictions that sustainable mobility can be a force for societal good. I think a lot of us in this room believe that and share that conviction, so we appreciate that. We work on a global scale, so Movin'On is present in Africa, in Europe, in parts of Asia, and then of course, started in North America and Canada, and now in the US. And what that means is that we're able to take that global know-how, those leading practices, as a way to bring them over where it makes sense and apply it to a local context so that we can engage in capacity and capability building at the local level.
Charging infrastructure and the work of this workshop is hugely important to the development of the next generation of the transportation industry. It's not just automotive.
It's been wonderful to hear that this problem is being tackled by so many different stakeholders representing so many different industries. It's a shared problem that we're all working to overcome to achieve a more equitable EV access for all.
The project goal here, and keep in mind, these are intended to be only about 70 or 80%. They're directionally there.
I guess I don't understand, like, you're just saying put more EV?
And I don't think anything has been done to this magnitude of getting all of these types of people in a room and then start to talk about the problems, lay them out in front of us, and then take that a step further to actually develop pilots in which we're tracking metrics to show if we do X, Y, and Z, here's the impact.
The thing that has resonated with me the most in the electrification space is about creating standards across the industry. I think that that is the great bottleneck. There's a role for everyone to play, corporates, founders of small businesses, government, and others who really want to see this industry progress and recognize that that is the imperative.
You know, I'm always like holed up in my closet trying to solve these problems on a technical side, and being a part of this bigger community and seeing all the energy taking place, it gives you confidence that like all the pieces are going to come together.
So, any comments, any views?
Like, well, I don't think it's happening. So it's, you know, they're a great little pet because I think of them very calmly.
What I'm hearing from the participants today is universal. I want to get to what is the promise. I want to get there fast, but I can't do it by myself.
I see a lot of efforts being put towards establishing standards around reliability, things like getting standard telemetry between hardware manufacturers and network software providers.
You know, every year there's been improvement, but I think that the way the data systems are coming together now, it's going to be a real big step forward in the next year.
So Rahul said something really important, which is how do we start changing behavior, right? So I know we're here to talk about charging experience, but I think it's also important to look at the bigger picture of how is that experience helping scale EV adoption.
I have been privileged to see a lot of the EV ecosystem to bear. So I've been in the industry since 2018. Since then, seen definitely a lot of growth on both the public and fleet side. And I mean, what it means to me now being on the fleet side is having an opportunity to impact charging reliability.
It really depends if you want to source people from high school. The stakes to me could not be higher because of course, behind all of the technology and all of the energy transfer is this whole question of net zero emissions, which is absolutely essential to deal with global warming.
So just like we have taken 120 years to behave the way we do vis-a-vis a gas station, it's going to take us hopefully a lot less time to behave the same way with a charging station, where I don't have to understand the technology. I just know that I'm going to go, I'm going to plug, it's going to work, and I'm going to go home. It's just that simple. And that's what Movin'On and ChargerHelp together are trying to do.